Luke Shuey and Josh Hill returned for West Coast following the 48-point loss to Adelaide. Coach John Worsfold said the Eagles have concentrated on correcting the setup and mindset after leaking 12 goals from stoppages against the Crows last week. Brisbane had beaten the Eagles in 6 of their previous 8 clashes, including the last gasp win in round 10, when West Coast surrendered a 21-point lead midway through the final term. James Hawksley came in for his second game of the year while Steve Wrigley made his debut. The 25-year-old spends a day a week fitting patients with prosthetics and orthotics. Quinton Lynch spun on a 20-cent piece to get West Coast going before Brisbane's first response came from Jonathan Brown.
He goes back as he has for so many years, he delivers.
Nick Natanui timed his climb impressively.
Natanui, there's a warm-up.
And after Hill steered through his second, skipper Dean Cox did his own spade work to score.
Cox with a little nudge. Wonderful manoeuvre onto the left. That is why he's so dangerous.
Beau Waters launched his 7th goal of the season from outside the arc to continue the Eagles' charge before James Polkinghorne popped up for the Lions.
Brown getting all at sea, but it works all right against Polkinghorne again.
And speaking of popping up,
Over the top! Nick Natanui! He's still doing his own stunts. What a star!
Natanui converted the spectacular grab into a 39-12 lead before Matthew Prittis made it 7 West Coast goals for the quarter.
Hams was able to find a way through, perfect for a left footer for Prittis.
Shuey hit the afterburners through the corridor to leave Lions scattered as he went in search of Darling.
And get it in quickly towards full forward. Very hard to defend that. Darling off the left. Great team goal from the West Coast Eagles.
Brisbane stopped the West Coast trend when Daniel Merritt and Jed Adcock were accurate with their set shots.
And they can rely on him there for another goal. They've kicked 4 straight. It's keeping them in it.
The Eagles reasserted their authority when Brad Shepherd and Shannon Hearn kicked goals within 2 minutes.
He goes back and kicks a goal.
Out of the main picture for a bit, it was once again Nick-Nat time.
Ugly looking kick, but Natanui likes the look of it. Spectacular chest mark.
Worryingly, Cox limped to the race a few minutes before the long break. At half-time, West Coast 11-5-71, Brisbane 5-2-32. Daniel Kerr sat out the second half, while Cox returned to add more pain to the Lions.
He steers it through. And the Eagles have got a couple already.
Hill made it 3 for the day and 29 for the year, before today's other inclusion for West Coast joined him on the score sheet.
Shuey sees a couple off and thinks about the goals. He'll think about them even more now.
Darling strolled through for his second major, while Patrick McGinnity became West Coast's 12th individual goal kicker.
That helps. It's another.
Another eye-opening moment from Natanui to start the final quarter. A generous interpretation of running 15 metres without a bounce, a nick-off to Todd Banfield before a sweet finish.
21, and his kick might just get there.
The Eagles then piled on 5 goals in 7 minutes. Ashton Hams strung up the Lions with 3 of them.
Hams wants his third. He's got it. I reckon he has.
West Coast lapped the Lions and did plenty of good work on improving percentages.
This for 7. Chalk it up, Jono.
Darren Glass then collected Brown.
That did not look good.
That sparked a little extra feeling between the teams, although Brown recovered soon enough to share a smile with Glass.
Enjoy a bit of a laugh.
A delightful flick on from Natanui, and Scott Selwood made it 10 for the quarter.
All elements of the game on show for you this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Darling bagged 5 majors for the game as the Eagles bounced back to winning ways after 2 heavy losses. Full-time West Coast 28-7 175, Brisbane 12-5 77. Charles Christian, Big Pond Sport.